community support, there are sponsors. Guys, let's get these children, let's help these children, let's bring them in here. We don't want this to be our ending. We want this to be our beginning. By this time next year, we want to build it 2 or 3 times this size to be helping these kids get these kids off the street, because there is a better way. And it's going to start with us trying to make this change. So, once again, thank you all. Please keep supporting us. Let's get these kids in here and help them out.
Yeah.
Man, we got a guest speaker, and I want to bring up today Coach Harris, y'all.
All right.
Let me first thank God.
Thank God.
For these God's interventions in our affairs. This is, and he said a speech. I'm going to talk. And I'm not, although I grew up in a Baptist church, I ain't going to hold you that long. But this is actually a seminal moment in the history of Wilson, North Carolina, and especially for the village east of these railroad tracks. First, I would just like to say, be encouraged. Be encouraged. Dante mentioned some things that transpired that didn't go to plan and schedule. This is actually the way the Creator intended for it to be. And I am so happy and proud because it is us doing for us, being accountable to us.
All right.
We don't need nobody else here.
Right.
Not at this moment in time. Those who might view this through the various sources that might be out there, there's a time for them. But really, in all actuality, I had something planned for the rest of them. They'll get it at some point in time. But this was meant, and thanks be to the Creator who I choose to call God. God did it like God intended for it to be. It could not be any other way. Sometimes what I've learned in life, I try to get ahead of the process, control the things, control the outcome. The old saints in the Baptist church that I attended on Lane Street used to say, where is your faith? Keep the faith. I will say this quickly. I'm a child of the age of King. It's Martin Luther King. And it's quite ironic and poignant that we're here today on the eve of King David's celebration. That's not by accident, children, people. It's not by accident. There's something else, some other force that's at play, and I know that because the last week, the last couple of days, even last night, even right now, my life personally has been under assault. And for me, take it from an elder. Take it from, and I can't believe I'm saying that today because I remember they used to say that to me and Lord and some other people in here. When my life and things are under attack, what's coming? A blessing.
All right.
God
Blessing.
One Wilson, evidence, these young people, efforts, there's a blessing right here at hand. Stay the course. King talked about the beloved community. This came together organically. Nobody could plan it to come out like this. This is a grassroots effort. Those who have been overlooked, overshadowed, marginalized, it had to come from us. It had to, because we could have some other notoriety dignitaries, people who got titles on their names here with us today. But as one great African-American leader said, it's like coffee. Coffee is strong. You take a dose, it'll wake you up. You start to add stuff to it. What used to wake you up might put you to sleep. And I believe, I can see today, we're all awake awake in here. And this town is named and called Wide Awake.
Wide
So
awake.
if you're out there slumbering and sleeping, let this note go near and far. Got some truth here. It's ready to wake it up. Because guess what? I'm going to talk about me, so I want to talk about you. I got caught up in a dream. Speaking of King dreams. I've been dreaming since 1968. And if King was here today and looked around, I recall what this street outside looked like in 1968. And King didn't push the dream. Some other forces push the dream, keep dreaming. And as long as I'm dreaming, I might never wake up. Today, let this go forth. We're awake again. Y'all don't get it. You don't have to get it. Yeah, we're awake again, and that's why I'm encouraged. And I know that's why my life has been in the assault. I'm going to close quickly here. But I would say I had some salutations for a group of this city's leadership that is conspicuously absent for today for other reasons and factors beyond everyone's control here. So that part right here, Dante allowed me to come and invite and welcome them. And I extend our welcome to you and pray that there might be other opportunities where we can work together and collaborate to carry out your mission, which is our mission here today. To work together, to do something that can reach back and give back what was given to me. That's the mistake I made because I got caught up in the dream too. And what has happened, what Emily is searching for, is for someone to stand and fill in the gap. I got caught up in the dream, like I said, I'm talking about me. I got caught up in the American dream, getting and acquiring, getting stuff, doing stuff. And what I did, young people, I'm talking to you, it's not your fault. Don't go for that. It's my fault. And I'm here today to take accountability for that and to do whatever I can in the time I got remaining to ensure that there will never be another generation that had to have a gap. It's been a gap. There have been division. There's been separation. And as a result, our community that I grew up in has decayed. So once again, it's my responsibility. It's nobody's fault, but it's my responsibility to do something different, to do something better. We're hearing all this stuff. We got stuff right now that we're facing and confronting that no one could have imagined over the last couple of years. We're in a pandemic state. People are wounded. Here today we stand with a group that's here to show some care, some concern, and some compassion. Those who might be wounded, you have the support of an organization and a group just like this. We're talking about King's beloved community. It's been gone, it's been missing in action. This is the kind of initiative and effort that King was dreaming about. He wanted people to never forget or forsake their beloved community. And you've done that whether you know it or not, unwillingly. You have started that movement. I can see it. Because I've been caught up in the dream. And as I shared with them, I have had some experiences in my life. And I would say, rest at ease, Sister Emily. Mentoring, leadership, been there, done that. I got a resume that I could tell you about, a dossier. You ain't got to go out and search and hunt. I got a group right now waiting to hear from you that's going to serve, if the group's willing, to be your advisory and supervisory committee. Whatever your work is being done, because you're going to have to jump through, hoops and all that kind of stuff. And I'm talking about people who got DR period in front of their name.
Yes.
Brother Dance, have you seen him, Rick?
Yes, I have.
Huh?
Yes, I have.
He's seen him in action. He's points of power in this state, the legislature. I said they got D.R. Pierce in front of their name, and guess what? A lot of them are pink people. But guess what? They're ready right now to help and support this initiative to give back to what we're giving you. I am just overjoyed, and I know I'm going on too long, but I gotta get it in. Am I all right? I mean,
You good. You good.
I gotta get it in. Because guess what? That's what we missing. Ain't nobody got it in. Ain't nobody stood up to offer this to you. It's there. And I'm telling you, from substance use, leadership, cure violence interruption. I ain't talking about what I think. I'm telling you what I've done. And not only what I've done, I'm still doing. Not only am I offering this here, right now I'm working with a group organization like the Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is where I left Wilson. I went to for years, and I've come back. I told a young lady last night, she told me, can I help you get something designed? I've been waiting for this moment for at least 25 years long. And I'm just so filled up right now with emotion. And I never, guess what? Sometimes the blessing of jewel is hiding right there in plain sight. Right up and down the street for the last 70 years of my life. Never thinking that this could be transformed into an oasis of hope. Yes. Addie Higgins, one of the noted elders here in this town, with great history, English teacher at Charles Henry Darden High School, said back in the day, don't make this a monument. This will become an instrument to be used for the betterment, for the uplifting. And it's going to start right here in Wilson, North Carolina. Today, movements, when they started, when they've been in the moment, you don't even realize, I don't even realize when you're in the moment that something like this in times coming will grow to something greater, that people will look back and say, look at those people, what they did and accomplished. This is just simply the beginning. And as I close, I'd just like to offer you, once again, stay focused, stay the course, stay strong, have faith, pray, take care of yourself, really first, all those things that are going to be central and core to doing what your mission is here to do. And when you do that, I can guarantee you and assure you that there will be some unseen, unknown things and forces that will be in place that will help you accomplish whatever you choose and wish to do. Lastly, we're confronting not a moral and a spiritual failing, but we're going to take it on as a moral and spiritual challenge. We're going to model if we can't mentor. We're going to share wisdom, weakness, strength, and hope. We're going to intentionally focus on the citizenry that are statistically overrepresented in the spectrums of all negative social determinants. Now, I'm getting a little bit up there, but what I'm saying is, those who are overrepresented, our people are overrepresented and everything is negative. Health, crime, lies, die. That's who I want to intentionally focus on, that group. The rest of them, we're not excluding anyone. I'm not. We'll accept anyone, but I got to be intentional today. Why? Because we've been dreaming for 50 years, and today we will work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mending the gap.
Sir?
Mending the gap.
Mending the gap. Mending the gap. That's a good thing. See, those are great. Mending the gap.
Mending the gap.
Mending and bridging.
Amen. See you speak. You got it?
Good morning.
Morning.
What?
Just want to bring a few encouraging words, and I know that it is needed because I had many obstacles to get here this morning. Flat tire.
Yes. Yep. That's
One
it.
of the schools decided to close early,
Yep.
so I have to leave in a few minutes, so I can't give everything, but I wanted to say stay encouraged. Put your binders on. This is what's given to me. Put your binders on. Put your binders on. All the obstacles, if you keep your binders on, they won't. interfere with what God has for your mission.
Amen.
You know what binders are? If you're on a horse, if you ever seen a horse in a parade and they have those little things on the side, that's so they can't see the different obstacles. That's what you all have to do. Everybody that's involved in this mission, keep your binders on. Keep focused on that straight path. Don't let those obstacles come in the way. Because what you have and what you started will be successful if you keep the binders on. Keep focused, stay encouraged, stay prayed up. With what you have for these children in Wilson, they need it. I see it every single day. One of my encouraging words to all of you guys is when I started, I had 3 children. That was 5 years ago. Now I have 92 children. But there was obstacles that came in my way. The fire department, the health department, the police department, this not licensed, this not done. But I kept my binders on and I stayed focused to the plan what God had for me for those children so I can make them successful. So we can make them successful. I have children that I send down here sometimes, and guess what? They enjoy it because it's on a different level. They look at me as just education, education, education. When they come to you all sometimes, it's education tied in with fun. So that's what's going to help these kids. Keep your binders on. That's all I got to say. Keep those binders on. Thank you.
All right. Very good.
Anybody else? Welcome down the floor who want to speak.
I found out my name is Jamal. Everybody else, a lot of the young people, they call me Missy. And I know Dante for a good while, and I've been watching what Dante been doing, and I told him I wanted to help him. But I'm really just a regular dude from around here like this. Like Roc said earlier, this is my neighborhood, East Wilson. I'm from Maplewood, and I've been walking this neighborhood since I was a baby by myself. And we never had no mentors. Like me and Trav talk, my age, I'm only 33. We never had nobody to show us the right way. But when I see this man trying, and it's just him and y'all, it's nobody besides us, a couple of Damien in our age group that's trying to help him, and I want to be there with him. I build houses, like nobody showed me nothing how to play basketball, nothing. Out here they showed us how to sell drugs, but they never showed us how to build nothing. They never showed how this man teach the kids how to play football, or how he'll teach them how to box, or how he'll teach them how to make music or do something different, because it is more than just what we see. But sometimes, like she said, you got to keep your blinders on, but sometimes you do got to look around because you only know what you see. And out here, they only know what they see. And I appreciate Dante for being somebody who's trying to show them more. But like I said, I ain't perfect. I did, like he said, I did everything. Gang bang, sold drugs, everything. But I know the kids will gravitate more to somebody like me, not no disrespect to you, but they're going to gravitate towards somebody like me or Dante more faster than you, because they know that I'm still halfway. I ain't perfect. I'm still halfway out there in there, but I'm transitioning. If they see somebody that's trying to transition along, maybe they won't go take that route that I took. And they won't have to transition. They can just walk straight into their blessings, or whatever they need. And I just want to say I appreciate Dante, and I don't know everybody's name, and everybody who's part of this program, and Keita and everybody for bringing something to this area of town. And I just want y'all to know, anything y'all need help with, I'm here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say much, but my name is Benny. I work at Roc Canady. I just came home from prison. But while in prison, I was doing motivational speaking. And one of my mottos is, everybody has a vision, everybody has a dream, but not everybody has the heart to make that visionary dream come true. When I came home, I pretty much linked up with Dante, told him, like, look, bro, you know what I'm saying, I want to pretty much help you out. Pretty much everything I do is from the heart. I ain't looking for nothing in return. I just want to pretty much grab the youth. Because I once was to do Irish selling drugs, playing with guns, doing stuff I ain't end up in doing. Now that I'm in a position where I can help others, pretty much, you know what I'm saying, as a black man, I want to help everybody. It's not about the color. It's pretty much making the change. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, all I knew was the streets. Growing up, nobody never showed me the way to actually make money the right way. So my goal is pretty much showing them like, look, you ain't gotta be in the streets to make money. You don't have to be on the corner to be a successful businessman. You know what I'm saying? Like I came a long way. So I pretty much feel like if they see me making the change and seeing where I came from, like look, bro, this is the same dude, and I ain't number 25. This is the same dude out here doing the same thing I was already doing. So if they see me making the change, they can feel like, okay, look, I ain't got to do it. I'm gonna follow both footsteps. So I just want to say, bro, I'm gonna keep your head up. I love you.
Good job. Mm-hmm.
First off, I want to thank God for us being here. Amen. Some people didn't wake up this morning.
Amen.
Second off, as you all know, like you said, I just came home from incarceration too. While in incarceration, well, my grandmother was evangelical, she raised me. And of course, being young in the streets, I kind of like, was led astray. But one thing, she planted that seed. She planted it, it was watered in this room. I ain't perfect either. I'm a process. But while incarcerated, I had a vision also. I was looking into starting a nonprofit organization for kids with incarcerated parents. One, because my father, he went through that coming up, so I experienced it on his end. I experienced it myself being in there, and my children experienced it. And I know the hurt from all angles. So while in there, just so happened I hadn't kept contact with Dante or anything, came out and God placed us together. So one thing for sure, where you're meant to be, you're going to be. Don't get discouraged. And like my kids, they love coming here. It also gives me time to spend that, make up time I lost with them. I watched TD Jakes this morning. He was speaking about moments, memories. We live off of moments and memories. The things we go out and buy them while they're small and toys and things, they don't speak and grow on that. They're gonna remember the moments. So right now is the time to create memories and moments and do it together out of love. Like I was telling Dante this morning, can't no man destroy what God built. Amen. You're gonna experience obstacles and it's gonna be troubles coming your way, but if you want to stay prayed up, keep the faith, keep the hope, put God first in all things and everything. Don't worry about it. Pray. If you're worried, why pray?
Yeah.
You can pray while worried.
Come on.
This is built off a foundation, and we in this together.
Come on.
It's going to always be struggle and obstacles and everything trying to knock you down. We trying to do for the black community.
Come on.
The black community. But we here. And like I said, some of us stuck up for work. I got to go to work, but I'm here for Dante, for everyone, for the kids. And hey, it's just the beginning.
Good job.
Everything will work out. It's already done. You got to keep the faith. They put out works today. Like, you can't walk by sight. What we can't see, it's already there. It's good to see everybody here. Like I said, some people didn't wake up this morning. It's a blessing to be here to see all of y'all.
Right.
Some I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else, y'all welcome to come up if y'all want to.
I wanted to, if we could, get a resource list, name, contact, the resource list, be able to reach back out for you as needed, if you would be so kind.
Appreciate y'all.